From UFOs to ghost and psychic powers, history is riddled with unexplained events. You can turn back now and learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. The dollar just isn't what it used to be. Due to inflation, products that cost $1 in 1913 cost around $7 in 1963 and around $22 in 2010. The US isn't the only country watching its money buy less each year. While some politicians hope to repair this through changing national laws, others are thinking of a new approach. In 1988, Canadian economist and politician Herb Grubel proposed the Amero as an international currency for North America, similar to the euro used in the European Union. With this currency integration, the United States, Canada, and Mexico would gradually phase out the dollar, the loonie, and the peso in favor of a single currency. Universal currency systems do have advantages. For example, they don't fluctuate as easily. But these systems also have drawbacks. Sure, it's easier to control the value of money, but once you've got this gigantic system running, who controls it? With a universal currency, a single entity dictates the interest rate, controlling inflation, deflation, and ultimately the worth of the currency printed. For many people, that's too much power for any single organization to possess. And to conspiracy theorists, this is just the first step. Here's where it gets crazy. Many anti-federalist conspiracy theorists believe that the proposal of the Amero is one of the first steps in the establishment of a North American Union and, eventually, a one-world government. Conspiracists fear that this union is meant to deprive states of their sovereignty and to deprive U.S. citizens of their constitutional rights. So where's the proof? There are several hoaxes used to support this theory, such as the so-called Amero coin. Conspiracy theorists such as Hal Turner have erroneously claimed this coin is a genuine example of currency being secretly minted by the Federal Reserve. However, according to Daniel Carr, the manufacturer of the Amero coins, they are fantasy coins with no legal use as currency. While this coin may be fake, the desires of the politicians involved are very real. In an interview with CNN, Mexico's President Vicente Fox expressed a desire for closer economic relations and eventually economic convergence with the United States. As fears over the idea of a North American Union grew, politicians took pains to state that there was no plan to create an American version of the European Union. This hasn't stopped libertarian anti-Federal Reserve politicians such as Ron Paul from voicing their disdain for this proposal and its implications. To some, Congressman Paul's opposition is a dollar short and a day late. They believe the UN, international banks, and businesses have already started integrating Canada, Mexico, and the US. This isn't a fringe issue anymore. In 2006, CNN anchorman Lou Dobbs claimed the North American Union was already being constructed. As evidence, these theorists point to organizations like the Security and Prosperity Partnership of North America, an initiative meant to increase security and cooperation between the three countries on the North American continent. This organization is not unique. Countries across the world form regional coalitions for any number of reasons. While it's obvious that globalization has brought more countries closer than ever before, that doesn't mean they will inevitably become a single entity. At least, that's what the mainstream believes. But across America, from the Gulf to the Canadian border, citizens weary of the declining dollar look for an explanation in an age of uncertainty. Could the public simply be spooked into resorting to rumors? Or is there a grain of truth in these accusations? And if there is, what does this mean for the future?